Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I'm trying to look at two screens and let me refresh my other thing here so I can see what's going on. All right, there we go. That might mess me up a little bit because YouTube is so far behind. So how is everybody doing today? I'm looking at my comments here. I want to go ahead and call out who we have. It looks like I have Maria here. Griswold Family Vacay. They stopped by. I don't know if they're still here because they were going to go get some din din. Rayleigh Creative Travel. So Blaine is here. Check him out. I've got something special for him in my description. Got, let's see. Keep scrolling. Minute Tour. First time to my live stream. I am so excited. Normally there's two of us, but we are actually packing up for a trip. So he may be popping in and out. He's walking right now. Maybe he's going to.
More light here?
Probably need some more light.
You want the backlight?
No, yeah. Well, we can try that one. Let's see. Nah, no good. I'll get that one off. He's going to put the big one up. There we go. That's better. That looks better. So, this one, I wanted to do it all about blessings. And see, here he is. He made it.
Yay.
Yay. We are literally, he's packing things up and loading up the kayak and he's sweating. It's Florida. It's hot. We're going to go camping this weekend to another spring. So very excited about that. But I wanted to focus this live stream on praise and like blessings and how wonderful everybody has been and shouting out some channels. And if you guys will look in my description, I listed quite a few channels and I picked those because they have played a part in us getting to where we are. And the small little group I got, they were under 500. So there's a lot more I have that are under 500. So if I didn't list you, then we will try to make sure I list you the next time. Make sure when y'all are coming in here, please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't care. Either way, it's still YouTube likes it either way. Let me see here. What else we've got going on? Minotaur, thank you for coming by. Lynn is here. Shayna is here. Look, we've got it up there too. And look, I made this chat big for him. For me too.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is not going to be one of those, let's drop everybody's links, though. I don't have a problem with us dropping a bunch of people's links, but the community I'm in is a pretty good, tight community, and we want to make sure that everybody is being treated fairly, and we want everybody to just share some love. Let me see here.
Yeah, so I was loading up some items in the back of my pickup, and I had my kayak out on the ground, pretty much most of it underneath the camper, so it wouldn't get rained on, but a little bit was sticking out. So it got a lot of water inside the hole. Ooh. So it was not easy to pull the kayak with water inside the hole out from underneath the camper by the little straps. You know, I don't want to break the strap because it's not designed to pull water, loads of water. So that was a little bit of and it's humid outside here.
It is very, Florida. Oh my gosh.
Not that it's hot, it's just humid. So, but that's what I'm doing out there. I'm getting the truck loaded. I got firewood loaded. I got the lawn chairs and fixing to get the kayak in the back of the truck and the scooter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking. It looks like we've got 10 people in here right now. Sure.
All right.
It's hot in here suddenly.
What's the air at? Let me turn it.
I don't know, but I'm like sweating.
Because it's for me.
Is it from you? Because you're just hot. Yeah. It's your hot body?
No, well, yeah, I'm radiating. I'm radiating heat from sweating.
So I did drop the link. So if anybody wants to come on up here, I love to have somebody sitting in the seat next to me besides my amazing husband. but we would like to have other people up here. So if y'all will check the description, the people that I focused on this time.
Thanks for coming in, Mel Nettie.
Yeah, you are in my link, Mel Nettie. So I'm going to actually open it up so that I can look at it. So let's see here. I want to call out some of the people that are in my description. One of the big things that happened to us this week, we got an almost over 100 subscriber jump due to the TR show. So yes. If you've never been to the TR show, he's a pretty big deal. He is definitely one of those grow channels, but he does it in the right way. He starts every show with thanking God. You know, our creator he's the one who's here giving us the reason we're here. Like we thank him for everything. So he starts every show doing that, and he always has a theme, and I really like that too. So sometimes they're very thought-provoking themes. Sometimes you can tell he's been frustrated, but he always has kind of a theme going on. He's always thanking everybody. He calls out everybody. So he does have a subscription, but he also calls out just anybody. And the first time he called me out, he actually, let me get you in there a little bit more.
I can't even see it.
You're up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll catch up. There we go. We can probably actually slide this over.
That's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There we go. I did put a link in there for him to the TR show. So guys, if you're trying to grow your channel, if you just want to learn some great tips, I actually saw him take a lot of time helping us show people how to navigate some of the things in their YouTube studio. He pulled up somebody's page and was explaining to them that the reason why they didn't have that many subscribers was because of the way their page was laid out. So he was talking them through how to do that. He talked somebody through how to change their title because they had a very kind of nondescript name. So or having a hard time. So he's very helpful not only in helping to grow your channel, but he also is very helpful in just showing you how to navigate the crazy YouTube world. So I've got some mods in here right now. So I would love it if the mods could drop some links. You can drop anybody in my under 500 friends list. And if you don't know how to find that in your YouTube studio, if you go to your YouTube studio, there's a place on there where it says new subscribers. And for me, we haven't been around that long, probably starting the end of December.
Yeah, really, January.
Yeah,
very
beginning of January. So I went back 90 days. So it went back 90 days. It showed me my new subscribers. And then I changed my filter so that I could see least to most. And I wanted to focus on people that have under 500 friends. So these are in no particular order. These are in no particular favoritism. It was kind of just as I was scrolling through. These people have had a lot of interaction with me. So that was one reason why they made the list, but that's not the only reason why they made the list. All of these channels, I mean, if you don't have them, please snatch them up. They are all quality content. We can start with the very first one I think I have listed, which is Vanderella. I think everybody knows Johnny's Journey. And so Vanderella is the other half of Johnny's Journey. And Vanderella is doing a lot of content right now for new YouTubers. She's got a thing on there showing how to do thumbnails and how to get some of that kind of what people that have doing it for a while, we think that everybody knows how to do it. But honestly, she helped me because I was using another program to do my thumbnails. And every time I did a thumbnail, I struggled. It was either too big, too small. I was cutting something off, and it didn't matter if it said it was for YouTube thumbnails. It never worked. So she's got some great tips on a program that's free, or you can pay for it and get some advanced features. But she's got some great tips there for new YouTubers. So that's Vanderella. So check her out. All of these, again, under 500, except for one. She's in here, but she was under 500 about 15 minutes ago, and she just went over 500, but I left her in here because I want to get her even higher. So my next one I have on my list is Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes. So Kenneth is a huge supporter of the community also. He pops into everybody's lives. Let me check and make sure I don't have anybody sitting here in the basement. Okay, shoot. If you were in the basement, I'm sorry. You can pop back in. I had it totally on another screen, and I just realized I probably should look. But Kenneth has a great channel. He does a lot of food reviews. His pops is hilarious. We like food. Yeah, he's just a great guy. He's had a lot of struggles in life, but he's overcome them. And I think you will get a lot by following his channel, because I think it's going to bless you as much as it blesses, everybody that watches him. Excuse me if I'm not saying hello to everybody. So let me stop real quick before I go down further, because we've got a whole hour to do this. Thank you, Rhonda, for stopping by, and Nettie and Shayna. Nursing Our Travel Bug is in the house. Daydreaming about nice things. You are rocking it, Mr. Monetized. I can't wait till your party.
Yeehaw.
Woo! That's going to be fun. There's just going to be a whole lot going on there. Let me see if I've missed anything else. Camping Therapy is in the house. Thank you for stopping by. I think I've already welcomed Lynn the Okie. Bob's Adventure is here. Woohoo! He's another rock star that I believe got a little bit of a bump. Ooh. Let me make sure we're still right. My foot hit the computer. That's not good. All right, yeah, we're still good. Is that good?
Yep.
All right.
I guess. Well, we'll see.
We'll see, because there's such a delay. So I've got up on the TV, I've got the YouTube running so we can see. And then I've got comments over here on another laptop. And then I have you guys here. So it's a little bit crazy. All right, let me go back to my list here. Fifth Wheelin' Food and Fixin'. So Fifth Wheelin' Food and Fixin', pretty much their title says it all. They have a fifth wheel. Their channel has lots about food and lots about fixin'. So I found them off of another channel. They had commented, and I got curious because I love food. Yeah, where'd that come from, baby?
School of Rock.
School of Rock. So yeah, I like food. Is that such a crime? We could go on and on with quotes for that.
I definitely want to add more cooking videos to our channel.
We love to cook. So yeah, definitely. But check them out. They really have some very good recipes, lots of good information. None of these people really knew that I was going to throw their names up here. So it'd be awesome if they suddenly woke up in the morning and they saw that they had this big jump in subscribers. It's not that we have a lot and we only have 13 in the house, but hey, it adds up. Every little one is like, just, you don't even understand.
I'll take one more.
Yeah. Like when you are a content creator, each subscriber you get, I don't take that for granted. I mean, each one just means so much. And yesterday when these numbers were flooding in, and the day before, I kept looking at Robert going, oh my gosh, we've got more. There's more.
Yeah. Shout out to Sherry for working so hard to do that and getting all these getting into these other lives and
love to do it.
Getting shouted, all this. That's what the shout outs are for. But also shout out to Sherry for doing all that work, because, I'm working in my area. She works in her area. I'm trying to edit videos and get video content out and take care of the other life things that we have to take care of around the camper and all that stuff. So
I just posted the link again in case anybody wanted to come up here. Yeah. So I want to shout out my husband, because you guys know I haven't been doing well and I haven't been feeling well. And so I've actually been able to do a lot of work on our channel because I've been home working from home, which lets me kind of do both things. And he's been taking like super good care of me. And he's been taking on a lot of extra responsibilities and things around the camper that I can, no, I can't. I was gonna say I could do, but it's just hard, but no, I can't. So, you know, he definitely, he makes the content. He takes care of me. And Bob, thank you. Bob said I'm doing the other part of YouTube that most people miss. I'm trying.
Yeah, I can't imagine one person trying to do that and work a job and, you know, take care of the normal day-to-day life things, cooking dinner, cleaning, all
it's
those
a full-time job.
Things.
Anybody that watches a YouTube video, if you did not realize the amount of work that goes into putting just a video together, I mean, you work on a video at least a week. Sometimes it takes you up to a week to get a video made. Yeah. Because he works a full-time job.
I mean, yeah, think about it. You, excuse me, if you work a full-time job, you come home, the last thing you want to do is go back to work. So you got to unwind and do that. But then you got to jump on that computer and start cutting footage to make it look like a cohesive story and also tell a story without it sounding like you're making a photo album that chopped up. Oh, look, here's a picture. Here's a picture. You want to make something interesting for someone that wants to watch it. Yeah. And I don't always do that. Sometimes it is a slideshow because some of the pictures are so phenomenal that they take my breath away, that I'm like, okay, if I'm watching a video, I wouldn't mind just staring at that for a little bit, you know, because the whole modern editing and production is fast, clip to clip to clip. But some of the videos I watch that are, to me, are more interesting is I don't have to, you know, rack my brain to keep up with it, that I can actually just focus on one scene that's actually unique. So all that to say that it's a lot of work, but also it's very rewarding that people would actually comment and like what you've done and just say very nice things. Also, this Sunday, we're going to be releasing the part 2 of our Rainbow Springs camping trip, which is going to have tons of amazing 4K underwater video.
Oh my gosh.
That was, to me, it's still just breathtaking to see. Rainbow Springs is one of those places that I'm so glad that I went. And when I went, it was just breathtaking. When you get close to the spring head, the water is so clear that you don't realize that you're underwater. It's that clear. And the only thing I've seen that clear is like in Mexico, in the caves in Mexico.
It almost doesn't look real. So he's editing it, and I'm trying to work and do some other things, but I walk by and I look over at what he's editing, and it's just like I get stopped. I stop what I'm doing. So for us, we just we sometimes when we're editing, it's almost like when you go through your closet and you find pictures and you just start going through them and you can't stop going through them, even though you know you're trying to like clean up and put things away. That's kind of what it feels like sometimes when you're editing a video, right?
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. And then you remember you shot footage of certain things and you're like, well, where is that footage? Because when we upload, it's coming from sometimes 4 different devices. We have a GoPro 4. Shout out to our old GoPro 4. So when you guys see that footage, it's going to be, some of it's going to be shaky. And I mentioned that on the video that we're trying to do with what we have and not spend too much money. We're not making money. So we're trying to be careful. We're also, the whole reason we're living full-time in an RV is to pay down debt. And there are some things we had to buy that we didn't want to buy because of paying extra money. So we're trying not to just, oh, we need that, and go buy it. So
we want it all.
We have a GoPro 4, and I've had it for years before I had a YouTube channel, you know, this YouTube channel. And it's just something that we have to pull back on and not just pull the trigger and buy a GoPro 8 or 7 or whatever's out there. We're using a GoPro 4. Yep. We did get a DJI Osmo Action camera,
which is really, really good,
which works good, but it has issues with audio synchronization. So I tend to go back and forth to depending on the shot. Also, we have a drone I've had for many years. It's a nice drone. It's a DJI Phantom 4 Pro Plus that shoots great 4K video, but you can't always use that at state. You can't use it at state parks. But anyway, we're downloading video from 4 devices, also our phones, 5 devices, counting your phone.
Yeah.
And we're trying to mesh that content together and have it somewhat in a chronological order and make it cohesive to where, you know, it's telling a story.
Sometimes they'll be like, wait a minute, I finished this video, but didn't you take a picture of such and such? And then I'm like, okay, well, let me look. Maybe it was on my phone. Oh, crap, I forgot to send that to you. So we do that. So, you know, all of these content creators, I mean, we're saying all this to say all these content creators, they do this because they love to do it, because we're not getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
You got to love what you're doing, and we love sharing it.
Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures, the issue we're having with it, and I'm sure it can be updated and corrected, is when we're shooting video and we have audio, after about 5 minutes and 27 seconds, I mean, I'm saying it's like there's a number to where
it's
like
definitely.
DJI always cuts scenes in the memory card. It cuts the scene up. It doesn't make it jumbled, but it does put a chapter there. When it does that, the audio jumps like a half a second. So when I'm trying to edit video and I'm putting in a long clip, I have to resynchronize the audio manually by putting in 2 video streams with audio and then mute one stream and then slide the audio to match the video up top. So, you know, that takes time and it makes me steer away from it.
Yeah.
I do need to do some research on some software upgrades. Maybe that will fix the problem.
So yeah, I think I just saw somebody put a CC in a thing. And generally we'll do this towards the end. So hang until the end, and then we'll have a special part for everybody who's here, who's a content creator, that we will be dropping some links. So the last 10 minutes or so, I definitely want to do that. So hold on and just stick around with us. We've got 19 in here.
You got more shout outs, right?
I do. I have lots of more shout outs, but Sunshine Side of Life 77 asks whether or not we use underwater gear. So I wanted to get that.
I'm not aware of underwater gear.
Yeah, we use an underwater camera.
Oh,
if that's
I thought that was a brand or something.
No, we use an underwater camera.
Yeah, we use the GoPro as underwater camera. The old GoPro 4 needs a case, so you have to put a case around the GoPro, and then we have a selfie stick, which...
Oh, I have to order another one. Wife,
different topic.
We need a longer selfie stick.
Yeah, we need a longer selfie stick. But yes, we use a selfie stick for underwater and a DJI Osmo action camera for underwater footage. And it shoots great video for stabilization. The Osmo is second to none. There's no other camera on the market.
Beautiful footage.
When we bought it back in February, the stability is phenomenal. And that's why we bought it, mainly for the stability. But we heard, some negative things about the audio clarity and how quality it is. We're not necessarily looking for too much audio with the action cameras because they're mostly for underwater or up on the RV, and other ideas I'm trying to think of that I'm going to do. Attach GoPros to the back of the RV, to the back of the truck, or the front of the truck. Yeah. So hopefully we'll become monetized in the next 3 months or so, because we got to get our views up. We're going to get the subscriptions. That's not.
I've got some big goals about subscribers, but that's, to me, we'll get there.
So we're going to need the views to go up.
Yeah,
to get monetized, and we need the finances to buy better equipment. I mean, I'm using the microphone on my overdubbing is the microphone from the video game Guitar Hero. No, Rock Band. From Rock Band. So it's a microphone for a video game. It's not a high quality microphone. So that's what we're using. So that's what we want to do eventually, buy some better high quality microphones and things like that to make our content better, because you're getting a lot of sound noise when I'm shooting video, cutting video, and overdubbing. We got the AC on.
Yeah, AC is on now, so hopefully y'all won't hear it.
So sometimes we have an ice maker running. I mean, you get all kind of sounds in our overdubs. But you get a lot of wind noise from my mouth, saying the P's.
Yeah, we don't have a microphone.
And all that. So, hey.
The microphone is where? It's from what? Rock Band?
Rock Band.
Yeah.
And we don't use the computer microphone because it's worse. It sounds like you're in a tunnel. So having the guitar or the Rock Band microphone was a blessing because we didn't have
really
to buy
was.
anything, and it sounded a lot better.
And if you listen to his overdubbing, it actually doesn't sound bad.
It doesn't sound bad when you add music.
Yeah, and we had to be very careful about where you're holding the microphone.
Yeah, because when you say the P's and the T's, it makes the microphone
like you're spitting on it.
Yeah, you're spitting on it, or whatever.
So let's get on. Let's name out a couple more. So Rayleigh Creative Travel. That's Blaine. If people can make sure his link has been running, which I think it has been running. He is active in a lot of the communities. He's active in the RV community, the cruise community, the travel community. I've seen him in the Disney communities. So, oh, it's not here.
Oh.
Here we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, he's a great guy. He's got some great content. He's supportive of so many people. And again, one of those under 500 that I would love to see him get to over 500. Chatty Kathy. Chatty Kathy is kind of new. I think I actually found her on one of the growth channels, and she joined us, and she's joined a lot of the RVers, and she's actually popped on a few lives.
Cool name.
Chatty Kathy.
That's a cool name.
Yeah. She's got some really good videos, so check her out. This is one that most of the RVers probably don't know, but it's a homesteader. And great content. If you're thinking of ever homesteading, hop on there. Their channel says it all. Living Faith Homestead. They are Christian based. Great content. If you want to look at some awesome outside footage, some learning how to homestead, that's really good. Tina's Journal of Journeys. And Tina is on some crafting groups, some communities. She's been in and out of some of the growth areas. And I've also seen her in the RV community and some of the travel communities. K&R Destinations. So if people can make sure that we're dropping all these links, and also if you are in here and your YouTube channel is listed, let one of the mods know, because I would also like to know when you drop your content, if you do lives, that kind of stuff, if we could put that information in there. So K&R Destinations, I believe you are. No, you are not a mod. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, nursing our travel bug. It's not always work, and I don't mean to put a damper on editing, because I love editing. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun,
but it can be a little frustrating when you get behind. You need to shoot we want to have a video ready every week. So
that's our goal.
When life happens and you're taking care of life, it gets frustrating that, man, I got to edit some video. I got to edit video. And then I'm staying up till, midnight, and I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning. So it can be a little frustrating when you're not having the time to edit video, because you really want to be calm and rested and fully awake and not rushed to edit video, because when you rush to edit video, you create not so great content. Shortcuts people can see when you take shortcuts with your editing. I've seen it on other channels. I actually seen it this weekend for a big YouTuber who has over 100,000 subscribers. And I watch his content all the time. And then I went, you see that? That was a shortcut that I've never seen him do. He did a shortcut. But
I think he was behind.
He was probably rushed or whatever, and to get something out. So that's something that I notice in my videos. I can look at my videos and go, that was too not high quality. So when you're editing videos, you want to have the time to where you don't feel rushed. Mm-hmm. So when you see something that's not quite right, you don't go, it'll be all right. You want to go back and fix it and make it as high quality as you can.
And we've got 30 right now.
Thank you. That is a record.
I think that is. I think that's like the highest we've ever had. So that's awesome. Thank you. I'm going to, real quick, just welcome a few people.
I was going to say, we want to welcome all you new people that are checking us out for the first time.
Yeah. So if this is the first time that you've been to one of our lives, put down first just the letter or the number 1. so that I know that way I know this is the first time, because I will go back and read all these comments and reply to some of you if I'm not replying to you right now.
Yeah, and just know that we're brand new at this. We just started in January, really. The end of December, we kind of came on, but we actually didn't have many videos. We started with nothing. So the introductory video was our first video we ever made. And
I was petrified.
Thank you to everybody who said nice things about it, because really it's just a template. Well, not our real first video, but the introductory video that we have that's 55 seconds. That one is just a template from iMovie. So I cannot take any credit, except I put in the clips and I put in the words. What do you call that? The letters I wrote in the comments. Other than that, it's a template from iMovie. So shout out to iMovie. I appreciate iMovie, because whenever you got to make some like a trailer, they're called trailers. Excuse me, they're trailer templates, and they cookie cut, make a cool intro or trailer for you. You just put the video clips in, and you put in the wording. So yeah, so it's really easy to do. But if you don't have an Apple product, it doesn't come free. So you have to use something else. But all that to say, we started with nothing in January. And that, what was that one? 14 seconds, 15 seconds? That was like our first video
It
ever.
was not good. Happy Cruising. If somebody could drop Happy Cruising's link in there, you were actually, if I could have just gone on and on, you were on my list to add in there. So if anybody can put Happy Cruising in there, I'm just going to go through real quick some of the people that Wayne's a slot. I think that's probably the first time you've been in here. Happy Cruising, first time you've been here. Will It Grow? It's first time you've been in here. Tina's Journal of Journeys. I think maybe we've been together, but I don't know if you've ever been to one of mine. Crystal Simmons.
Bob and Tam.
Bob and Tam, first time. Mary Jones, first time.
Thank you.
Be Amazing Sylvia, love you, first time. That's another channel, guys, that really is helpful if you're trying to start out and grow. She is extremely inspiring. She does these shout outs and drop the link parties. And I think one of her drop the links, we ended up getting maybe 20 subscribers from that. And these are not just subscribers. These are people that have actually stuck with us. And some of them are actually here. So kudos and thank you, Sylvia. Rachel's Place, first time here.
Yeah, we don't take this for granted because we started at 0. And
thank you, Carolina Hillbilly.
And I think it took us 3 months to get to 100.
I think it did.
Yeah.
I think that first 100 is hard. I think 500 was kind of hard too.
Not as hard, like you said, not as hard as that first 100.
That first 100.
It seemed like I said, 3 months to get to 100. But
Susan's here with New Horizons.
But we are tickled to death that people would want to watch us do what we love to do.
It amazes me. So when I see those numbers, I mean, each one of you guys, when I see you in other streams, I know I don't have to click on your channels to see whether or not I'm already subscribed to you. I know because I pay attention to who is subscribing to us. I try to make sure I'm visiting you guys as much as I can. I mean, the reason we do this is one thing is because we love it, but we are building like relationships in a community. And to me, that is more important than any kind of.
Well, we want to travel too.
Yeah.
We want to travel and not have to work a day job eventually. You know, that would be a wonderful thing eventually to get to, because you got to have goals in life. Otherwise, you don't have anywhere to aim at.
And nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring.
Yeah. So
we don't know. I mean,
we would love to get to the point to where one of us could not work and then work at doing with this, because, you know, I stay out like I said, I stay up till midnight most of the
33.
time. Sweet. 34. 34, right when you were talking about it. Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right. So I think I got Chatty Cathy, Living Faith Homestead, Tina's Journal of Journeys, K&R Destinations. Oh my gosh, they're hilarious. They are probably the funniest live. If you are feeling down, well, shoot, you just want to have fun. K&R Destinations are just a hoot. Kyle and Ryan. So it's I'll use Gary's thing, good cop, bad cop. So that is definitely them. I pop on there. I think Kyle is just hilarious and a great guy. And Ryan is just a super sweetheart. But every time they do a live, she will do anything we ask her to do. So I will have her bop him on the head, give him a love tap, give him a poke, and she just does it. And he actually points him out to her and is like, "Oh, don't forget, did you see that?" And they're an awesome couple. They were just on the Newlywed Show, so that was fun to watch. Sheriff Buford T. Cletus. I love that name.
Mm-hmm.
And Sheriff Buford T. Cletus, I think I met him on some other, I don't even know how I came across him. Maybe it was Carolina Hillbilly, which Carolina Hillbilly is another one. He's a big channel. He really helps a lot of YouTubers grow. Check him out.
Check to see if anybody's in the basement there.
Nobody apparently wants to come up here.
Fine.
That, or I've left you in the basement so long that you've starved and shriveled up and died. I'm so sorry. There's food down there. You just have to go to the left far corner.
That's right.
But Sheriff Buford T. Cletus, Mel Nettie, zip codeless. She is our super mod. She helps mod.
She's been here a little while.
Yeah, she mods every channel.
And she came in with us, right? Talking.
She did.
She came in with us and talked. So that was nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. And Nettie is, it's two parts. So there's Mel and there's Nettie. So most of us know Nettie. We get the pleasure of meeting Mel every once in a while. Mel is great. Nettie is super mod. She literally will sit there and moderate on her phone. And I have no clue how she does it. And she's like spitting out these links, and I'm like, here I am with a MacBook Pro. You would think I could do it. And I'm like looking for the link and copying it and pasting it. And she not only has the link pasted, she's got their name, she's got emoji, she's got like when their next live is. Like, Mel Nettie is like the bomb when it comes to that. And she has her channel. So we would love to get her up there. Journey via Lily's Lens is a photographer. And she had another name, which was Lily Gypsy Child. And she changed that because people were thinking that she was like the gypsy, like with the ball. Like, you're going to read your future. She's not. She is gypsy. So she does like to like wander. So she's gypsy in the way of being free and as far as where you go. She doesn't want to be tied to a location. She was below 500 when I was putting this together, but Lily hit over 500. So she is no longer the under 500. But if we could get Lily to like, I don't even know where she's at. Can anybody look up Lily and see where she's at right now? And we can get her up a little higher. Because it looks like we've got down to 28. And who follows us in a live? I also want to know that, if anybody can let me know that. And we're getting to the part.
Are you done with your shout outs? You still got any?
I finished the shout outs. Again,
I was going to say, if there's any questions that you wanted to ask us, let us know.
Yeah, so we can do questions for a few minutes, and then we're going to do
what are we doing?
Dropping some links for people.
Yeah, well, that's at the end, right?
Yeah, well we are like, it's 7:40.
You're kidding. Oh my goodness.
Wow. So
do your thing then.
We are like 40 minutes
One
into
day
this.
we're going to have time to talk about what's going on.
Well, we can do that real quick while we're waiting for some questions.
Sure.
So you want to tell them, and I'm going to go through the chat and make sure we're not missing anything.
All right. So the whole one of the theme, obviously the theme of our channel is it's RV Weekends. The theme is we have an RV and we travel on the weekends because we both have full-time jobs and we have responsibilities to pay down debts that we owe. and we went to we attended a Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University class, and we're following his steps to become debt free. We're not perfect at it. We've had to backpedal a little bit because of main reason because of the our truck issue. My truck had 250,000 miles on it, 2-wheel drive, short bed, just not adequate to pull our RV. We had an incident in one of our past videos. What was it? We were driving to Itchitucky, I think. What's that? What's that mean?
That was, I can't even get YouTube up before she has the link put up talking about Melnetti.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, so we had to make a decision with our truck because
it was scary.
It was a little scary having our trailer push our truck around in the rain. So we had to, backpedal and take a step back with our finances and get a pickup truck. So you see that not in this week's video, but you should see it in the next weekend after.
Yeah, that was scary. So it's never good when your camper decides it wants to pass you and you're still driving.
Well, it wasn't quite like that, but it was very odd to have
pushing us
off the road somewhat.
No, it wasn't coming up beside us, but it was definitely
pushing us off the road, and I was steering straight, so that was really weird. So we had to, we had to make a decision, and we came together on a decision. I put out options, and she gave me her options, and then we came to a consensus on what we should do. And it was one of those long-term investments that we had made, and it did take us a step back financially, but we're still focused and trying not to spend that money, like I said, on these other little gadgets that we could just buy, like a microphone. And I did see the link to a microphone that somebody had put up. I had forgotten.
Yeah, we're going to go back and look at that.
Who that was, but we're trying not to nickel and dime ourselves without paying the main goal. The debt is to pay the debt off, to get debt free. And I think we can do it in 2 years. Thanks to a family member who let us boondock on the property, or mooch dock on the property. So that was what we're doing. So, and we're doing RV stuff, or weekend stuff usually. So this weekend, which is tomorrow, starting after I get off work, I'm packing up tonight. As soon as this live is over, I'm getting back outside to load up our truck and get everything ready to take off tomorrow. We're going to Silver Springs, the world famous Silver Springs in Ocala, and we're going to camp there with my sister April and her friend Cindy, which you'll see frequently in our videos. April is my little sister, who's not little compared to me, because I'm little, but she's a couple years younger than me, and we're close. We're very close in the sibling step, because we have eight children in our family, and we're close, and she's closest to me. So we do a lot of traveling with her. She's got a little camper, and we've been traveling together since the day she had a pop-up, and we've been going to the Keys. So that's awesome.
Artists on the Road, that is awesome.
4.5 years to get that free. That's awesome. Yeah, we love to hear that. And
congratulations.
And we're looking forward to getting there.
One day we'll be able to post that, and I cannot wait until we can say. Yeah.
And we do have plans for a homestead, but we don't have it cemented yet because we got to pay off some debt. Yeah. So this weekend we're doing Silver Springs, and then this weekend after is a 2-week adventure. I'm taking 2 weeks off of work, and Sherry's taking 2 weeks off from work, and we're going to the Florida Keys for 2 weeks, and praying that Sherry will be well and have enough stamina and health to do the normal fun things we do in the Keys. And what we normally do in the Keys is, besides the obvious, enjoy the view, which is breathtaking, is do some snorkeling, catch some lobsters. For those of you who don't know it, lobster season is closed for 3 months out of the year, so that the lobsters can, mate and breed and make more
yummy lobsters.
Make more little lobsters. So they have a lobster season that starts on August 6th, so everybody can go out and catch lobsters. Well, what's great about in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks before the 6th, they do this special 2-day bonus lobster season. It's called a mini lobster season or a sports lobster season, where no commercial fishermen can fish for lobsters. They open it up after it's been closed for 3 months and the lobsters are everywhere like bugs. They let sport fishermen go out there and catch their limits for 2 days before August 6th.
What's the limit?
The limit in Monroe County is 6 lobsters per harvester or lobster fisher person, 6 per day for 2 days. So each person that's fishing can catch 12 lobsters in 2 days.
So we're hoping we can hit our max. I'm not going to be able to do it. I already know. I'll play a part in it, but I already know.
So that's our goal for the first week is to catch a couple lobsters. And, we don't know the restaurant situation yet. I have a supervisor. My supervisor is in the Keys right now.
Thank you, BB3.
And I can't wait for him to come back on Monday and tell me what's it like for the restaurants and stuff, because we're not really restaurant people. We normally eat everything at home to save money. And also it's just more convenient for us to eat right here. So looks like we froze.
On our computer, I think we're frozen.
So we don't like to go out to eat, but we think that eating out is something to inform the public, our fans, our followers, on what's to do in the Keys. So we're hoping to do a few restaurants. I mean, normally I've only done 2 restaurants in a whole week.
Yeah, the links dropped. So anybody who wanted to come in, I think I got a message that Gina and Nettie wanted to come up. So if anybody wants to come up, I think we can have up to 10. I don't know how well my internet is, and I know it matters, but
so we'll be doing the Florida Keys for 2 weeks. The first week, it's just going to be Sherry and I doing everything, and we're going to be at Bahia Honda State Park, which is the coveted, pristine, most awesomest campground because it's in the middle of the Keys. It's the lower Keys, and it's at a very convenient location, and also it's cheap. It's a state park. It's only less than $40 a night, so it's really
you ready now, Nettie?
Really a desired place to camp.
Yay!
Hey, girl. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Nice to see you guys. I'm on my phone. I hope I got connection. The park's terrible.
We can hear you. You look great from our end.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
The super mod.
Huh?
The super mod from the phone.
Oh.
Were you on the TR show the other day when he did that?
No.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So he was pulling up channels and then he was reading the comments. So he was pulling up just a individual video and telling everybody to go to the one video. And then he would pull from the comments from that video who he was going to pull up the next time. And somebody had posted a picture and it had a sunrise or a video with a sunrise. And he said, yeah, tell him you like TR's chair, red and black chair in the sunrise or in the clouds. And so I typed that in and he literally he saw it and he was like, RV Weekends, that's awesome. And so he called it out. So he posted our thing and we got 100, just about 100.
Oh, wow.
So Tina,
cool.
Are you walking? Did I catch you off guard?
Thumbs up first.
Well, she looked like she was in the dark. So yeah, so it was actually really, really huge. Let me move some people around here and make that look a little bit better.
That's awesome.
How you doing?
I wanted to come in and thank you for everything that you guys do. You really have done a lot for the community, and we appreciate you guys. I know that you're a new channel, but you're amazing, and you bring so much inspiration to us, and we appreciate you being everywhere with us. We're a family, and I just wanted to come and thank you. I just got home, so we're going to be suppering a little bit, but I wanted to pop in and thank you very much for what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
so
so sweet. Thank you very much.
I will not see you anytime.
Oh, thank you. We love you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to scarf it down. I'm hungry.
I know we haven't eaten yet.
Yeah. Thank you
Thanks.
guys.
Bye-bye. All right.
So, hi, Tina.
Tina.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
Yes,
Nice
so-
to meet you.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I threw you on my
Wow,
my
did you see her
video
shirt?
description. Let me see your
Did you
shirt.
see her shirt?
What does her shirt
What's it say?
It doesn't say anything, but it's got a picture.
Oh, who is that? Oh, that's
Oscar the Grouch. Right?
I feel grouchy. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a cat named Oscar.
You got to get Oscar the
I
cat.
have to get Oscar
All right, she's going to get up and go get Oscar the
without
cat.
trying to disconnect a computer.
She has a cat. That's why I noticed your shirt, and I went, oh, okay. She's got a Oscar the Grouch shirt on, which her cat is named Oscar, and I went, how appropriate.
And
Oh,
also,
that's cool.
all content creators, if you could go ahead and type CC in there, I would like us to go ahead and get your links dropped. And if you are not a content creator, but you're the fabulous angels that watch all the stuff that we put together, go ahead and put an NN, because we want to thank you guys. You are the ones that help us grow. Content creators, yes, we support each other, but we rely on you NNs to like continue to feed us and give us ideas and support.
Avenger RV Adventure.
And this is Oscar. He is
Oh,
he was named because he looked like a
Come on,
grouch.
get him a close-up.
He looked like a grumpy cat.
Yeah, Oscar the grumpy looking cat.
And I think we lost her.
But this is Oscar.
This is Oscar. He looks like a grumpy cat, but he's really not. He's
Not a grumpy cat. He's a pretty good cat. He's weird, just like any cat.
He's different.
Cats have a unique personality. He's got his own weird, unique personality. One like I've never experienced, and I've been around cats. But anyway, we love the shirt, Tina. Hopefully you can pop back in.
Yeah, if you can grab that link and pop back in, we'd love to have anybody else back on here.
Yes, if there were any questions that we missed, sorry, I didn't see any. I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't see
But
any either.
We're doing, like I said, we're doing 2 weeks in the Keys starting next weekend. We'll be heading to Bahia Honda State Park, which is just past 7 Mile Bridge, just south west of 7 Mile Bridge. And we try to do, I've been doing it every year for over 20 years because I decided I like lobsters and I wanted to catch lots of lobsters. So I
like lobsters.
I went out and got scuba certified. I'm an advanced scuba certified diver, and that's what I'm doing this week. I'm getting all my scuba diving equipment ready for this trip. Yay!
She's back.
I'm
Hope
over
you
here.
got to see Did you get to see the cat?
Yeah, your cat was cool.
Thank you.
Did you get to see the resemblance to Oscar the Grouch?
There's another YouTube RVer, and they have an Oscar the dog, and it's hilarious because they were showing Oscar the dog, and he looks like Oscar the cat, except like a dog version of my cat.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah, they didn't believe me. I was like, no, you got to bring me up, and they brought me up, and I'm like showing them. They're like, that's just hysterical. So we are at 7:53. So I'm not sure who is coming up. Oscar's photobombing me.
Yeah, he always does it. Matter of fact, one time he was doing that, and
He's
one
like-
of our watchers said, "What's with the stuffed cat in the background?" And I'm like, "No, he's not stuffed. He's real."
Yeah. He's real. He actually he's sitting at the window. He wants to look outside, but we have it.
Oops. I'm in the house. It's dark.
Oh, you look fine. I can see you. So, Tino, can you, like, in about a minute and a half, no pressure at all, summarize your channel?
It's my open book journal. And I've been doing YouTube before it got popular to actually do it. I have videos on there from when my kids were little, and concerts, and me interviewing bands, and photography stuff, and just going on adventures like I've always been doing for years. And then I started the rideshare stuff, and I started following people on rideshare. So then they told me to start putting videos out because everyone was interested in seeing rideshare in Detroit, because Detroit. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah. So that's really cool.
I actually started doing YouTube a long time ago, but not like you said. It's just something I wanted to do to share my
right.
content, and it's so old that I can't even access it anymore because it's on an AOL account. And for some reason, it didn't get switched over to Google, and I can't even add more content to it. It's got the old low def videos. It's called RC1 Robert. That's it, RC1 Robert, and it's got old video of me snowboarding and playing with RC cars and just a bunch of nonsense. That's just for me, personal stuff.
Yeah, you've got a couple.
But see, I have like kayaking on there and going to different concerts. Before I knew you could get strikes and having bands on there. Yeah. I mean, I have so many concerts on there, from Eddie Money to rock bands to pop bands to rap bands to jazz bands, country bands. And that was just showing my family members, hey, I went to this. If you want to check it out, you can watch it.
Yeah, actually, I have another channel called RC1 Fun, and I have we went to a jazz show by Acoustic Alchemy, and I shot like 1 or 2 songs and put it on my channel because I could care less if it gets strikes, because it's just for me to go back and get rid of the footage on my computer so it doesn't bog it down, and just put it on YouTube. So it's called. Did you get a strike? No, but it's called RC1 Fun.
We've gotten a strike. We haven't gotten a strike. We had
a video blocked.
We had a video blocked
because we were sitting around the campfire and the stereo was playing in the background, not thinking about it. And when I uploaded the video, it said that it was blocked for that. So go back and re-edit and mute the sound and put in other sounds.
So we do have a question from Burning Up the Roads. What advice do you have for someone going full time? Get rid of everything. It's just easier.
It's a learning experience.
It definitely is. But it was every time we sold just about everything. I have very little left. He's got some tools and some things that are just priceless, that if we ever needed them to homestead, we didn't want to have to replace. Just too valuable as far as that goes. So we've got a lot of stuff like that. But as far as actual stuff, we got rid of everything. And every time something left my house, I felt a little bit lighter.
Yeah. See, I have to get out of debt my own self, because I just went through a thing. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I lost my trailer.
Oh no.
And I have what I have left of my stuff in storage, and I'm a newbie in the minivan life and learning what stuff to get and what stuff to use. And when it's too hot or too cold or whatever, I stay at my daughter's in her spare bedroom where I'm at now.
What a blessing.
So have you linked up with Gina, with Van Life, with Gina Payne?
I've talked with her, yeah.
Okay, yeah, great channel. Yeah. And if she has her lives just about every day, I believe. Great resource too. For
and
every fan.
Both of us also have heart conditions.
Yep. So, yeah, she's on disability with a pace. I think she's got some problems. Yeah. Box Van D, another one. There's a lot of them. Bob's Ad Van Sure. I never can say that right.
I've actually done some meetups with some other YouTubers like Van City Van Life, and
that's really cool.
Joy Route and Black Opal Dream. I've actually met. I mean, I started watching all this and learning and trying to learn how to do like a minimalist lifestyle and to try and afford stuff. And that's how I got into it. And I started getting addicted to it. And then I was like, okay, minivan. I could do a minivan. So I traded in my Kia Forte and I got the minivan.
Yeah.
So now, yeah.
Yeah, there's something about like that and the truck campers that I think is just really cool, because you guys can just about go anywhere you want. You know, we definitely have to plan where we're going. Our not like our camper is one of those gigantic fifth wheels.
Yeah, but most you got to be careful because there's a lot of places where you can't get that camper in because it's 30 foot long.
Even the last place we went, the site was big enough, but getting it in there wasn't
easy.
Wasn't because of the way the trees are and stuff.
Blocking your entrance. Like they had an oak tree right on the corner of the camping site, and then they had a tree right across the street from the camping site. So when the truck front end tried to swing around, it was not easy to do. So that's what we have to strategically when we're looking.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say hi and thank you. And if you want, be a little nosy, and you can see all kind of stuff on my channel.
Absolutely, we appreciate it.
All right, well, you have a good one.
All right, too. Bye-bye.
Bye. So it's 8 o'clock. So I do know there's a couple other lives going on. I think we're down to about 15 or 16 people. We'll talk a little bit longer, but I also want to make sure that everybody is going and
I gotta load up the truck.
I'm getting hungry.
I gotta get a kayak in the back of the truck, get my motor scooter in the back of the truck, and pick up around the camper to get ready to pull out tomorrow. I have like a couple little tables laying around, and barbecue grill that we got to move around and get ready to pull out tomorrow to go to Silver Springs.
Yeah. So Camping Therapy says they start selling stuff today to downsize, waiting on a customer to get rid of it. I tell you that, that was like the biggest thing was I would put aside things as I was packing and going, okay, yes, this is going. No, this is going, not going. And I also had a pile donating. So I kind of strategically laid out things, and it looked like a mess for probably a month. But I think it took us about a month to get everything either sold.
It was a while.
I don't think it was much more than that, because it was also in the very beginning of the pandemic. So we were able to have one yard sale before everything broke loose and Florida went into a lockdown. After that, it kind of felt weird to do a yard sale when we were supposed to when we had a stay-at-home order. So we did more like the Facebook Marketplace.
We're bad people.
We did Facebook Marketplace there at the end just to get rid of it. And I got to the very end of it. I was like, you know what? It can just go. I don't even care.
Yeah, I see Camping Therapy says they have too much stuff taking up space.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned.
You would be surprised at how little you actually need.
Yeah, we're not, I have 2 storage trailers. We don't frequent the storage trailer that often unless we do something out of the ordinary, like working on my camper. I need some tools, you know. Or we're going to the Keys. I need my scuba diving gear and lobster catching tools. That stuff is put away, things like that. An extension ladder, something that we usually don't use day to day. But for the most part, we don't use the trailers much at all.
No, I was actually surprised. So we actually put our dressers in an enclosed trailer. So we have like this gigantic walk-in closet, but we also have it full of other stuff that we don't want out in the elements. And so when we moved into the camper, I brought in, like I have my closet and my storage in the bedroom. I brought in clothes that I thought for the week. And so for the first couple weeks, maybe to the first month, every Sunday I would go back out and I would bring in the clothes I needed for work because I have to dress up for work. And I found out that after about the first month and doing laundry, I wasn't going out to the trailer anymore. All my clothes that I was really using are in my camper. Very little is out there. Some seasonal stuff. I went out there last night to get some things I need for the Keys, but for the most part, everything is in here. I now know I could probably go out to that trailer and empty up my dressers and get rid of the clothes that are in there because I'm not using them.
The trailer. I got a video that I just shot some footage of what's in my trailer, and I haven't edited it yet because I just shot it the other day because I was just getting ready for the Keys, and I literally have a 16 by 7 open trailer. So it's open to the elements that I have 3 tarps on to protect it from the elements. So there's stuff in there that I have to uncover the tarp to get to. So the other day I'm going to shoot a video of all this stuff. And so that video is going to be coming up hopefully in the next 3 or 4 weeks, maybe, because we're going to the Keys. But I actually shot a video on, what did I shoot a video on? Oh, I was going to check the bearing grease in the trailer.
Yep.
And while I did that, I also shot a video on UV protectant application to the RV.
Yeah.
So
all the stuff that we have to do for maintenance
every month,
sitting out in the
we try to put UV protectant on
Florida sun, on
the gaskets and the seals, the window seals, the tires, anything on the roof that's black and absorbing a lot of sunlight. UV protectant on it, and I also lube. We have to lube all the hinges on the camper, the doors that open, the slider. All that stuff has to be maintained every month to keep it functioning premiumly. We want it to function really well, so we have to do those things as maintenance. So that's what I was doing, shooting a video on that. And in that time period, I untarped the trailer with all the stuff on it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff, but it's not a lot of stuff. If you have a garage, it's not a lot of stuff. But if you don't have a garage,
you got rid of a lot.
So
you got a lot. Avenger RV, of course, we have the tickle stick.
Yeah. Well, I primarily use a noose.
He uses a noose. The little bit of time I did it last year, I used the tickle stick. I haven't had no success in catching them, actually.
She got it in the net, but then it got out of the net because
that was like
she did it. She caught her in the net, but then she failed to keep him in the net. He got out, but she still caught him. Technically, she caught him for a little bit.
So sweet.
I use a loop or noose. It's called a lobster noose. I call it a lobster loop to catch them. For me, that seems to be easier in most situations for reaching into holes and things like that. And sometimes you can catch them in the hole and not even have to tickle them out, which is pretty fun.
So the 2 weeks we're in the Keys, you already know we won't have a good signal. The only place we have good Wi-Fi is going to be...
Well, it's going to be a new test for us because the phone signal is really weak. And now we have a Wi-Fi from the phone signal, so it's going to be something to try. Yeah. I don't see it being great, but we'll see what happens. But they do have free Wi-Fi at the state park store. So if you get close to the store, you can get Wi-Fi for free. The only problem is it's outside and there's mosquitoes at night. So if you're having fun during the day and you go over there, the mosquitoes are going to get you at night. So it's going to be something we're going to try to do in the daytime.
We might be going dark for about 2 weeks.
So no, there's places. But anyway, we're going to try to do more lives because we need to get our views up, our minutes up. Time. So we're going to probably do 2 to 3 lives a week to try to get our minutes up so we can get monetized to help us with our channel. So let's see here. I'm reading the comment.
So Camping Therapy just decided this morning to go downsizing. Their lease is renewing September 1st. That's kind of what made us do the decision of the timing that we did. My lease was out in April.
I just read your comment about your friend trying to catch a lobster backward.
Let me post that.
Funny. That's funny. Yeah. You almost drowned. Yeah. Not drowning. Not a good thing. Don't
drowning
drown.
Is not the funny part. It is the drunk roommate tickling a lobster backwards.
Yeah, that's fun. What was wrong, right? Yeah, what's wrong? It's those antennas in the front that make it hard to catch a lobster.
They are not.
And, of course, they're fast, not to mention that. So there is a technique to it that I've
They're not cute creatures. They are like...
Yeah, they're ugly bugs.
They are really ugly.
They're ugly bugs. And why we eat them, I don't know.
They taste yummy.
Tastes all right. They're all right.
All right.
It's a sport. I don't do the fishing reel thing.
Yeah.
I just don't do it, and it never really caught on for me. I tried it, never really caught on. But
I like to.
The catching the lobsters with the noose is quite a challenge and fun and rewarding because, it's you catch a fish, you can feel them on the end. When you catch that lobster, and he's trying to go, thrash around and get away.
Yeah.
Like the challenge and fun. And then I got pretty good at it. So
yeah, he's like the best one in his family.
Catching lots of lobsters and throwing them in the boat. Matter of fact, I was throwing them in the boat so much that one of them always jumped back out of the boat when I was throwing it. It hit the boat and jumped back in the water. I had to re-catch him.
You had that in a video or a picture or something.
Yeah, a still photo of a lobster going, "Let me go," back into the water. Yeah. So we love it.
That's pretty cool.
Have you ever laughed your butt off underwater? Yeah, I have. Because I have siblings and they do funny things underwater. And then
Imagine that.
I have a sibling who does not so funny things underwater that I get mad at him about, because he goes in there stirring up the lobsters. The lobsters are easier to catch when they're calm and not stirred up and all rustled up. Goes in there and is trying to catch them and makes them all upset, and it's harder to catch them. And I'm like, dude, you're chasing away the lobsters. Get one at a time real easily and be careful.
We're going to be the only one with your family for sports.
Yeah, our first week in the Keys are going to be the last week of July. We'll be by ourselves, and we'll have sports season to do that. And then the following weekend, my family will be coming in. I have, one brother and two sisters at least are coming in the second week. And then the week after we leave, another brother and his wife are coming. So we'll miss them, though. So we're looking forward to catching lobsters and enjoying the Keys. And
I'm looking forward to eating lobsters.
Hopefully, we'll hit a few restaurants for the public to enjoy.
I hope so.
I'm not a restaurant person.
It still is nice to go. We haven't been to a restaurant since all this started, have we?
We haven't sat in a restaurant since March, I think. No. We've gotten things to go.
We've done carry out.
Yes, in support of our local businesses.
Meemaw.
Yes, thanks to our local businesses, trying to support our local businesses. We eat out, try to do it once a week to bring the food home.
Yeah.
We haven't done it this week, actually.
Mm.
We probably won't do it, but we try to do that. But no, we haven't been to any restaurants, but maybe that'll change in the Keys.
That would be fun. So I'm looking at making sure. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by.
I got to go start loading up.
If I didn't call you out, my apologies. I will definitely go back and look at it. Again, make sure you're checking that description and all of the links that are going to get posted, all those quality channels. And this is something that I would love to do weekly.
We're going to try to do it Saturday night.
Yeah. We like to bring out some.
And in Silver Springs and Ocala.
We'll see whether or not we have a good signal.
Hopefully we got a signal. So we'll be with my sister and a friend.
Yep.
Maybe do a glass bottom boat.
Maybe. That would be cool.
All right. Let's go.
So we are going to go get packed.
So thanks for watching, everybody. We really appreciate you watching us. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye.